Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the closing ceremonies of Summer Summit. We've just had 2 full months of activities and videos over the summer, and that's not to worry though, because it is only the start of a brand new year at STEM for Girls. We release new themes every single month of the year, and we've got lots of plans upcoming. And you're also always welcome to let us know what you're interested in, and we'll see what we can do to incorporate it. If you haven't met me yet somehow, then I am Trina Porter. My pronouns are she and her, and I am of settler descent, living and working on the island of Dockhamgook, which is the Mi'kmaq word that translates to the land across the water, which we otherwise refer to as Newfoundland. I am one of 2 STEM for Girls program coordinators, and you can always reach me through the email here at the bottom of the screen, stemforgirls@wrdc.ca. You can also call or text 709-300-1214. And the middle number there is the toll-free number to connect you with our main office administrator. All right, let's get this started here with a land acknowledgement. Of course, we're meeting on a virtual platform today, but I'd still like to take a moment to acknowledge the importance of the Indigenous peoples of all the lands that we are collectively on today and which we call home. I would like to acknowledge I am joining today from the ancestral homelands of the Beothuk, and we acknowledge with respect the diverse histories and cultures of the Beothuk, Mi'kmaq, Innu, and Inuit of this province. A little bit about the organization before I know we get to what you're all tuning in for, the grand prize, but STEM for Girls is run by Women in Resource Development Corporation, a provincial nonprofit committed to increasing women's participation in technology and skilled trades. For 25 years, we have been changing the culture of work in these industries and sectors that have historically been inaccessible and unwelcoming for women. WRDC is leading the way to gender equity in technology and skilled trades. We offer a variety of programs to address the challenges surrounding the attraction, recruitment, retention, and advancement of women in these careers. You're here because of our career exploration programs, education and outreach, also known as STEM for Girls programs. But we also offer career development and employment assistance services. And if we're going to get students interested and women trained and employed in these careers, we want to ensure that the employers they work for are welcoming and supportive as well. So we offer equity, diversity, and inclusion, or EDI, consultation services and training for workplaces. We also conduct research, collaborate, and partner with key stakeholders to identify solutions and issues commonly identified by women in trades and tech. I share this with you so that you know once you've graduated high school and thus move on from the STEM for Girls programs, WRDC will still be there to support you on your journey. You can visit wrdc.ca as well as STEMforGirls.ca for more information about any of our programs, services, and supports. STEM for Girls programs are delivered by the Women in Resource Development Corporation and are provided free of charge thanks to the support of these lovely sponsors. With thanks to these organizations, our programs empower girls and gender diverse youth with confidence building experiences, career information, and community connections needed for successful futures in STEM. So a big shout out to each of these organizations. And as I said, today we're here because we are drawing 5 grand prizes for Summer Summit. The winners will get a choice between an Oculus VR headset and a Microsoft Surface Go 3. Have you decided which one you'll choose? Grand prize draw entries were collected by participants all over the province: Rogerton, Woody Point, Corner Brook, Pasadena, Deer Lake, Reedville, Springdale, Gander, Carbonear, Portugal Cove, and yes, St. John's. Collectively, there were 1,850 points collected, resulting in a total of 34 grand prize entries. But first, let's look back on how you collected those points. I'm going to make you wait just a little bit. I promise it won't drag on too much, but let's review. With the help of partner organizations, post-secondary institutes, role models, as well as members submitting videos of STEM activities, we had 2 weeks dedicated to each letter of STEM: science, technology, engineering, and math. There are 4 major types of videos: STEM workplaces, STEM activities, STEM skills, and STEM education, each of which are represented here in the first section, the 2 weeks dedicated to science, and plus there were some 75 videos in the archives that we've reprised now and then to draw attention to them. And you see here some videos or some photos playing of member submitted activities. For the next 2 weeks, or the last 2 weeks of July, that is, we looked into technology. ICTC, or the Information and Communications Technology Council, shared their e-learning classroom for STEM4Girls members to build their cybersecurity skills. Information Communications Technology Council's mission is to strengthen Canada's digital advantage in a global economy. It is a nonprofit national center of expertise for the digital economy and the trusted source for evidence-based policy advice, forward-looking research, and creative capacity building programs with a team of over 90 qualified professionals across Canada. So a big shout out to them for providing that cybersecurity course. And we also spoke to the College of the North Atlantic about their programs at the 17 campuses across the province during the technology weeks. The first 2 weeks of August, we covered engineering, and with the help of a popular YouTube series called Crash Course, we learned the differences between civil, mechanical, electrical, and chemical engineering. Both role models Darlene Spracklin-Reed and Sydney Walsh gave us more specific insight into the engineering department at Memorial. And for the first time, we had a member submitted video as we build out the junior leadership program this autumn. More member demonstrations and panels, even moderated by members, will be appearing. If you're interested in building leadership skills and collecting volunteer hours, you can get in touch with me to learn more about that as it starts to be built out. And again, just some video playing there, and actually on the next screen we are going to see many member submitted videos and photos relating to this here best planes and rocket kit ever. So let's head to that. Just realizing that the sound might not be coming through, so give me a half a moment to restart that screen share. Always important to click that share sound when you're doing these things on Zoom. Share that again and restart it.
Hi, I just joined STEMforGIRLS, and this is my first kit. Best planes and rockets kit ever. So I'm gonna open it and see how to do it.
To use the launcher, hook the paperclip on the front of the plane and pull back on the rubber band. Clearly, mine did not work very well, so I thought maybe it's not high enough off the ground. I still wasn't satisfied with the results, so I decided to pull them back a lot farther. As you can see, it worked a lot better this time. Don't worry if it takes you a while to figure it out. Discovering problems and learning how to fix them is part of the process. You can clearly see how the different styles of planes flew differently. By doing this activity, I practiced skills in researching and testing aerodynamic plane designs. I think this is a skill you would learn in architectural engineering. You could use an architectural engineering degree and practice these skills as an aerospace or astronautical engineer. Thanks for watching, and if you try this activity, make sure to post a picture of your launcher to the event feed.
Awesome. So I obviously cut some of those videos short, but I just wanted to highlight some of the paper planes and rockets that all of our members have been building through the kit that went out as part of the registration package. The last 2 weeks and the final 2 weeks of Summer Summit, we hacked math with our favorite math talk tips and tricks that might impress any future employer and help with your next school assignment too. I do hope you enjoyed seeing the variety of creators you can follow on TikTok. We also had Pinwa join us once more for an exciting session using Sonic Pi to learn about coding and music through play and experimentation. I'm going to play this short clip here, and on the next slide we'll hear a member submitted song as well. Really neat. And here's what a member did. And Pinwa is one of our partners in every aspect of WRDC and STEM4Girls. They work with us on a number of projects, and I definitely recommend checking out their website, as they have courses that you can do there as well in terms of learning how to use Excel or prepping for job interviews. Lots of great material on their website. Challenge cards was another little activity we did, and you can see here some of the challenges that members selected out of the challenge cards. So they're available year-round for members to explore career options from a different perspective. These earning the same post-secondary degree or even having the same job title as someone else does not necessarily mean you're doing the same work or even tackling the same challenge. I think it's important to remember that as we meet role models throughout the year. So just a very interesting way of thinking about things. And with that in mind, imagine a challenge that you want to work on, and then imagine how a career you have never even considered might contribute in that field. What would that look like? This year in the Clubhouse, as we interact with new role models, explore post-secondary programs, and build skills, just keep asking yourself, how would this relate to the challenges that are most important to me? And some of these job titles coming across the screen, we've had role models speaking to us from that perspective, and some of them are upcoming. But I think it's a wonderful exercise to think about how any career might actually help solve a challenge that you're passionate about. One of our major sponsors, Synovus Energy, energizes the world to make people's lives better. They are committed to being a responsible developer of Canada's valuable oil and natural gas resources. On January 1st, 2021, Synovus acquired Husky Energy, which began as a small refinery operation in 1938 and grew to become one of Canada's top integrated oil and gas producers. The now combined company is the second largest Canadian oil and natural gas producer and the second largest Canadian-based refiner and upgrader, and unites high quality and low cost oil, sands, and heavy oil assets with extensive midstream and downstream infrastructure. You can learn more on their website at synovus.com. NL Hydro, another major sponsor of ours, operates and manages our province's electricity system. Hydro is a crown utility, which means they are owned by the government of Newfoundland and Labrador. Employees at Hydro work to provide safe, reliable electricity that people in the province can count on. They manage our provincial electricity grid and generate most of the power used in our province every day. Electricity needed by you and your friends, family, and neighbors to charge your phones, watch TV, and power our schools, businesses, and hospitals. Did you know that in Newfoundland and Labrador, approximately 80% of our electricity is generated from renewable energy sources like hydro, electricity, and wind? You can learn more at nlhydro.com. And we will have a feedback survey coming out in the next short while. So just a moment here to let you know to watch for that in your inboxes. There will be a gamification code on the end because, of course, our gamification shop is year-round. The points that you've accumulated throughout Summer Summit and prior to can still be used. And we're, again, always looking for new ways that we can, or new items rather, that we can add to that shop. So let us know if you've got ideas there, but just make sure you're entering that in. And by entering that gamification code in, you'll also be entered to win a STEM for Girls hoodie. So that's an extra little prize announcement for you there. And of course, you can also get a hoodie by referring 5 friends and them becoming active in the Clubhouse through the event feed. So watch for that email in the next short while to do our feedback survey. It's very important as we continue to grow the program. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into the closing ceremonies. We'll now be doing our grand prize draw, where 5 students will have a choice between an Oculus VR headset or a Microsoft Surface Go. Pretty sweet prizes, in my opinion. But we're always looking for the next idea for prizes or the gamification shop, so do let us know what you'd like to see up next. And I'm now going to stop the recording. If you are watching this in the Clubhouse and want to see the grand prize draw, I mean as a recording, you will jump below the video to sub-sessions. If you're here with us live though, just stay with me a moment while I get this prepared. So just hold tight.